Around 4 billion years ago, on a planet that wanted you dead, something impossible happened. A handful of lifeless chemicals, the same stuff sitting in rocks and rain and air, did something they had never done before. They came alive. And every living thing since, including you, is what happened next. Think about how strange this actually is. You are made of atoms. Carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, the exact same atoms sitting in a cup of coffee or a lump of coal. Not one of them is alive. Pull you apart into a pile of elements, and there's nothing in that pile that breathes, or wants, or wonders. And yet, here you are, wondering. Somehow, somewhere, ordinary non-living matter crossed the line and became living. It might be the single biggest question in all of science. And the wildest part, it only had to succeed once. To find the answer, we have to go back, way back, past the dinosaurs, past the first fish, past the first anything, to an Earth you would not recognize. 4 billion years ago, this planet was hell. No oxygen in the sky to breathe, ground molten in places, asteroids hammering the surface, volcanoes everywhere, lightning splitting the air, and the young warm ocean churning like a giant pot of chemical soup. Nothing lived here, nothing could. And this nightmare world, is exactly where life began. Here's the first clue. In the 1950s, a scientist sealed water, a few simple gases, and electric sparks, fake lightning, into a glass loop, recreating that early Earth in miniature. Then he just let it run. Within days, the water turned brown, and when he checked what was floating in it, he found amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, the building blocks of you assembling on their own, out of nothing but gas, water, and a spark. It turns out the universe builds life's ingredients almost for free. We've even found those same building blocks riding inside meteorites, which means some of the raw material of life literally fell out of the sky. And the atoms making up your body right now? Every single one was forged inside a star, billions of years ago, and scattered across the galaxy when that star died. You are, very literally, made of old starlight. But a pile of ingredients isn't a living thing, any more than a pile of bricks is a house. You need somewhere for them to gather and concentrate and react, somewhere to build. Charles Darwin pictured a warm little pond. Today, a lot of scientists are looking deeper, all the way to the bottom of the ocean, to cracks in the seafloor, where hot, mineral-rich water pours up from inside the earth. Down there, in the dark, the warm rock works like a natural laboratory, funneling energy, stacking molecules, running the same reactions over and over and over. Which cradle was it? The warm pond? The deep sea vent? Honestly, we still don't know for sure. That part is a genuine, beautiful, open mystery. But somewhere like this, the ingredients started doing something brand new. And here is the moment everything turns. Among all those molecules, by sheer chance, one appeared that could do a single magical trick. It could make a copy of itself. Stop and feel what that means. The instant you have something that copies itself, you have a chain. Copy makes copy, and copies are never perfect. Tiny mistakes creep in. Most do nothing, but every so often, a mistake makes a molecule copy better, faster, sturdier, more stable. And those spread. That's the spark. The moment copying began, so did competition and improvement. And though there was no one there to give it a name, the very first evolution. 4 billion years before the word existed. Then comes the second miracle. Certain molecules called lipids do something almost eerie in water. They spontaneously huddle together into tiny hollow bubbles. A wall, an inside and an outside. For the first time in the history of the universe, there was a here and a there, a something and everything else. Now drop one of those self-copying molecules inside one of those bubbles, and you have it. A tiny package that holds itself together, takes in what it needs, and makes more of itself. A cell. Not alive the way you are, but not alive either. The line had been crossed, now follow the chain forward. That first lineage of cells survived, it split, and spread, and slowly changed. And every single living thing alive today traces back to one ancient population of them. A sort of great-great-grandmother of everything. Scientists call it Luca, the last universal common ancestor. You and an oak tree are cousins. You and the mushroom on your pizza. You and the bacteria on your skin, the blue whale, the jellyfish that may never die. All of you, the same family. One family. Every living thing is a leaf on a single tree that started growing 4 billion years ago and has never stopped. And here's the part that should raise the hair on your arms. That thread has never once broken. Not in 4 billion years. Every ancestor you have ever had, all the way back to that first flickering cell, survived long enough to pass life on, through ice ages, through asteroid strikes, through 5 separate mass extinctions that nearly wiped the slate clean. The thread held. It held all the way to you. So, how did life begin? The honest answer is that we don't fully know yet. We're still piecing it together, clue by clue, but every clue points to the same astonishing thing, that given time and energy and a little luck, the universe is capable of waking itself up, that lifeless matter can begin to grow and copy and eventually, somehow, wonder where it came from. That's what you are. You are 4 billion years of an unbroken chain. You are old starlight that learned to ask questions. You are the universe, turning around to look back at itself, trying to remember how it began. And the fact that you can even ask the question, that might be the most improbable, beautiful thing of all.